One more story out of Africa that conjures the power of the gospel. On our journey, we learned how some Tanzanians choose to live according to the traditional ways of the Maasai people. Our safari guide and his family are Christian today, he shared, but his forebears, as recently as his grandfather, lived the traditional Maasai way of life. Our tour included a visit to a small Maasai village where we learned about their way of life. It is not easy or comfortable. They live almost entirely off the land, growing, raising, or bartering for everything they need. Their cattle provide food and wealth. Their sandals, fashioned from old tires, regularly carry them on foot 5, 10, even 20 miles or more. They continue to dress in traditional robes and move their flocks with shepherd staffs alongside the busy highway. Large families share earthen huts. Parents sleep only a few feet from their children. There is no indoor plumbing, electricity, or heat. Meals are cooked over open fires year-round, while they endure cold nights and blazing daytime heat. They migrate across vast stretches of protected parkland as the seasons change, searching for water and grasslands to keep their families and herds alive. They often rely on traditional remedies and customs, such as drinking cow's blood to supplement their diet. Their family structures also reflect long-standing traditions. One of the chiefs, who was our guide, had 5 wives and 22 children, as I recall. He was probably in his 40s, muscular and handsome, and articulate. He spoke polished English and carried himself with confidence. It was obvious he had other opportunities. Living this demanding existence is a choice for him and the other members of the tribe. I wondered why they continue to embrace the traditional Maasai way of life when there are easier paths. Toward the end of our visit, after tribal dancing and singing, and some fairly aggressive pitching to buy their souvenirs, I asked the chief why they choose to live the way they do, without modern conveniences, in such a harsh environment, laboring for everything. He stopped mid-stride, turned and looked in my eyes as though he couldn't even comprehend the question. He had no words. I waited a few beats and asked several more times in several different ways. Still nothing. Finally I offered, "You can't even imagine it, can you?" He slowly nodded. In that moment, I realized he was not avoiding my question. He literally could not imagine another way to live. That brought home how profound conversion can be, from traditional beliefs and practices to something new. New beliefs, new moral teachings, new community loyalties, a different understanding of God, giving up traditions practiced for generations. The chief could not even imagine leaving his belief system, yet somewhere along the line, many in his tribe were transformed by the word. These tribesmen who continue to live in traditional ways help me understand something counterintuitive. How difficult it must be for someone to reject a lifelong worldview for something new. From a handful of early believers in Jerusalem to remote villages in Africa and in every corner of the world over 2,000 years, the gospel has crossed cultures, languages, and generations. Billions have heard the word and believed. Jesus told his disciples in Acts 1:8, "You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth." And so it has been ever since. The song pairing is Rock of Ages. Until next time, stay safe, be brave, and keep walking in the light.